America's farms, once the world's breadbasket, are now facing a crisis that threatens every dinner table. For the first time in decades, the U.S. is projected to have a massive agricultural trade deficit, buying more food from abroad than we sell. The USDA forecasts this deficit will hit nearly $50 billion in 2025, up sharply from last year. This isn't just a number, it's a warning that America's dominance in food production is slipping. Meanwhile, Canada is booming, its fields thriving, exports soaring, and its reputation as a reliable food supplier growing. The global food map is being redrawn, with Canada at the center. Economic pressures, trade disputes, and environmental challenges are hitting American farmers all at once. The consequences reach far beyond farms, impacting national security, economic stability, and the food on our plates. This is not a distant problem. It's a fundamental shift that will soon touch every American. Understanding this crisis is the first step to protecting our food future. American farmers are being squeezed from all sides. Crop prices have collapsed. Fiber hemp, for example, dropped from $1.50 to just 19 cents per pound in 3 years, slashing farmers' earnings by over 70%. At the same time, costs for fuel, fertilizer, and loans have soared, leaving many farms deep in debt. Trade disputes, like the ongoing tomato fight with Mexico, have closed off vital markets, leaving American crops unsold. Uncertainty is everywhere. Farmers plant not knowing if they'll have buyers at harvest. Bankruptcies are rising fast. In 2024, twice as many farmers filed as the year before. These aren't just business failures, they're the loss of family legacies in rural communities. The dream of passing the farm to the next generation is fading. Each bankruptcy is a warning that the system is failing those who feed us. The storm isn't coming, it's here. And it's washing away the foundations of American farming. The crisis is real, and it's accelerating. If we don't act, the heartland will never be the same. The future of American farming hangs in the balance. As U.S. agriculture falters, Canada is seizing the moment. Canadian farm exports are set to hit a record $100 billion in 2025, fueled by booming crops like wheat, corn, and canola. Climate change is opening new lands and longer growing seasons in Canada, while U.S. farmers face droughts and floods. Canada's trade surplus grows as America's deficit deepens, letting them invest in technology and infrastructure. The Canadian government has secured stable trade deals, winning trust from major food-importing nations. While the U.S. is mired in disputes, Canada is signing contracts and capturing market share. The world's new breadbasket is north of the border. Canada's rise is no accident, it's the result of smart strategy and global demand. Behind the numbers are real people, like John Miller, a third-generation Iowa farmer. "We've worked this land since my grandfather's time," John says, "but now, I feel like I'm failing. Corn prices don't even cover the cost of seed and fertilizer. The bank calls weekly, equipment is sold just to pay bills. Last year a flooded market crushed prices. This year drought threatens the harvest. You pour your heart into the ground and get nothing but debt," John says. He can't pass the farm to his son, he won't pass on the burden. The stress is everywhere, mental health, family, and community are all suffering. "We're not just losing farms," John says, "we're losing our identity. For every farm lost, a family's history disappears. This is the human cost of the farm crisis." This crisis isn't just rural, it affects everyone who eats. When American farms fail, our food supply becomes vulnerable and prices rise. Relying on imports means our grocery bills depend on foreign markets, shipping, and politics. As global food supplies tighten, depending on others is risky. Agriculture supports millions of jobs beyond the farm. When farms fail, the pain spreads nationwide. The loss of our agricultural surplus weakens the entire economy. The food on your table has a story, and right now, it's one of crisis and change. Understanding where our food comes from is a civic responsibility. The choices we make today will decide the future of our food security.